right. Whew. Parents, hey, technology, boy. Technology is something. Something, I tell you. Taylor, grab that clipboard over there for me. Bring it over. All right. Thank you, sir. All right, send it out. Some of y'all will get the message that you're here, but don't disregard the message if you're here. Disregard the message if you are here. All right, send it out. All right. All right, guys. All right, put the balls up. Send the bleachers. All right, so we're live right now, and we're just gonna just talk with them a little bit. We want to go over these documents, make sure everybody gets them filled out, and we're gonna do a popcorn fundraiser that starts on the 18th. So I'll make sure I send that information out. They've got like 6 or something days to sell as many popcorns as they can. We get 50%, and then we just go from there. That's gonna be our fundraiser. Pull out, go into the closet and grab one of the Nike jerseys and then one of the secondary jerseys, the shorts, and then we'll start the visual. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah. All right. Disregard the message if you get it in person. Okay. Okay. All right, boys. Let's get these girls real quick. Hey, guys, y'all come sit down. Come sit down. All right. Okay. While I send out the rest of these messages, what I want to do really quickly, I want some of these kids to share with the parents some of the things that we've been going over, like some of our talks that we've been having. Let's see if anybody can recall anything and convey some of this stuff to the parents, man. Don't all raise your hands at once. Let's see what you guys got. Let's go ahead and say it. Say that out loud, please. Yes, sacrifice has to be bigger than a gift. Ooh, I like that. Can anybody go into detail on that? See if anybody been paying attention. Shout out to Brandon. Hold on. They're doing practice. They're doing like practice testing the fire alarm. But if you're gonna speak, Evan, you gotta speak up.
May I have your attention, please? There has been a fire emergency reported in the building. Please.
All right, Evan. Oh, okay. Can anybody go deeper on things that we need to sacrifice? No. Speak up. Yeah. Okay. All right, good. Anybody else before we get started? Because we got all the messages out. Brandon. Yeah, sacrifice your game for homework. Anything else I told y'all to sacrifice for your work? Yeah. Say it louder. Yeah. So sometimes say your girlfriend, hey man, I gotta talk to you later so I can get my work done. Because some of y'all like to stay up all night playing video games. Then you try to text your girlfriend or whatever, or your buddies. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice some of your time so that you can be successful. Like I told them here at IDEA, you got to check off all the boxes to get an opportunity to play in college. Every single box needs to be checked off. Smart, fast, tough, disciplined, character. You got to have all those boxes checked off. Anyone left unchecked, they're going to go to the next person just because of the type of school we're at. We're still building up our name, building up our respect. We're a brand new school. So we're not a prestigious university that's been around for 100 years, that's put up 50 million people in college and 30,000 people in the pros. We're a brand new school. The people that make it from here, you're going to be pioneers. All right. So let's get this party started. All right. So I had Coach bring out some of our uniforms. So we have for secondary, they will have a uniform set, reversible, shorts, shirt, reversible set, one size white, one size blue. All right. And for the Premier team, we only have jersey tops. Our shorts have not come in yet, so we only have jersey tops. Expectation is that you're wearing black shorts. All right, black shorts, the PE shorts that we had last year. All right, if you don't have them, if you're new, like let's say Kezra Cavell, y'all weren't here. Well, y'all weren't in my PE program last year, so you don't have PE shorts. So I have a few extra shorts, but everybody that was here last year, it's expected that you wear your PE shorts. All right, with the uniform. All right. So that's first. Next thing, I did pass out rosters. If your child's name is not on the roster, that means your child is on the practice team. All right. That's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing because there were 65 people that tried out. All right. So they made the team, but right now they just did not make the travel team. All right. So they just need to work their butt off. Ask them a question why they didn't make the team. They should be able to answer it. We have one that's here that was sick during tryout, so he's still working that out. But everybody else should know exactly why they're on the practice team. And if they don't, feel free to please contact me. I can communicate that with you and let you know what they need to do to get to work their way up. All right. Chloe didn't get a roster. Okay, so if she didn't get a roster, I have them here in person, so I can send them out to you guys via text. All right, so yeah, I can do that. And I'm talking to people virtually as well. Sorry about that. So don't think I'm crazy. I know some of y'all probably think, man, Coach crazy. but I'm talking to people virtually. All right, so one of the forms that I passed out to you guys. Oh, actually, there's another one. We'll have Coach come around and pass them out to y'all. There's more right here. Hold on. Right there. All right. So first form, the rosters. Nobody got a roster unless you're in person today. Today I passed out the rosters. We had to go over our evaluations, and then today, during our off periods, we were able to complete our evaluations and create the roster. All right, so I'll just hold up the girls one right here real quick. Oh, it might be backwards, but that's the girls one. So if you want to take a quick look or a screenshot on the camera, you can. All right, guys. So if we want to take a look at the first form, I have one of the forms on here is a physical form. That is the most important form. All right, if your child has not turned in their physical form, that needs to be turned in ASAP, like literally. If you have, and please communicate with me a date on when you have your physical set up, so that we can make sure that they are able to play. So yeah, that's super important. Physicals, if I already have yours, good. Physicals last for a whole year. So my guys that played with me last year, if you didn't turn yours in, then boom, it's still good right now. And the guys that came from Academy, did they require physicals last year? Academy sports? No? Okay, so please go get a physical. If you already have a physical, turn that into me. We can get that taken care of. All right, so that's super important. One form right here that I have, the Department of Athletics Emergency Medical Service refusal form. If you guys were to take a look at that one, this is the physical form right here, guys. This is the physical form. Some of y'all already know what this is. Some of y'all don't. Sorry for the quality. My laptop is like 3 years old, and I need a new one. All right, so this Department of Athletics form, emergency EMS form. Here's the idea. We do not we don't have any athletic trainers on staff. Ms. V and myself, we did study it in college, but we're not certified athletic trainers to where we can actually assess injuries and do it properly, somebody who's certified would. So we're not certified athletic trainers, but we did study it in college, so we have some knowledge, but we're not. Basically what I'm saying is that we, if your child does get hurt and needs the EMS, we are not responsible for that. So you can, right here, you can look at both sides and you can read the front that says it gives you an explanation on why we don't provide EMS. And then on the other side, that's just a form that you guys need to fill out. And you're putting on here that you refuse evaluation if your child gets hurt, or you refuse treatment, or you refuse transportation by EMS. If you don't refuse transportation by EMS and it's a situation like that, then we will call EMS for your child so that they could be properly escorted to wherever they need to go. But if you put I refuse that, then you can just take him to, if you have your own personal urgent care, or you have your own person that you know at Care Now or something like that, you can just take them straight there and go from there. And then we'll need y'all to fill those out and turn those in. All right. And that's what this looks like right here. All right. Okay. And all right, so the next one, we have our parent permission for private transportation. This one's kind of important because we don't have buses. We don't provide transportation. You guys that's been here for the past 2 years and has been playing on my sports teams, y'all understand that we don't have a bus yet. But we've been doing a great job at just parents working together to bring the kids to games. So that's been awesome. We really haven't had an issue with making it to games. We have parents that are super willing and ready to take kids if needed. So also on this form, you can put your child's name, grade, and also put down if you will drive your own child to the games. It's a box. I will drive my own child in my own car to and from the activity, or I get permission from my child to use his or her. Oh, nobody's driving yet. Oh, that's going to be a sight when they hit about 16, 17, when they can just get in the car. Hey, coach, I'm going to meet you at the game. Hey, that's going to be crazy. Oh, my gosh. All I'm riding with Jaime. We're all riding with Jaime. You know, we're riding with Amir, whatever the situation is. That's gonna be crazy. But hopefully by that time we have buses. But it's just a cool thing to think about. Because y'all are all getting that age. Like, what, we like 13, 12, 13? Anybody 14 in here going on 14? So yeah, how old are you? You just turned 13. Yeah, you turned 14 in May. Yeah, so crazy. Couple more years, man. Y'all are gonna start driving. People laughing at me in the chat. Good Lord. All right. So yeah, or you can put, I give permission to another parent to drive my child. So please put that if you want your child, like, you know, your work schedule and you know, hey, I'm not gonna be able to drive you, little Johnny. Check that box for me so that I can make sure you guys have a ride. That's super important. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to raise your hand during the meeting. All right, the next one, the one that says UIL on the top, the parent and student agreement acknowledgement form, anabolic steroid use, and random steroid testing. All right, super important. As crazy as this may sound, like, people do take steroids. So right here, you are acknowledging that you will not do that. You will not cheat the game. You won't cheat the system. You won't cheat yourself and take steroids just to have an athletic or cardiovascular advantage over your opponents. All right. We always do things the right way, and we're going to continue to do things the right way. And we're not going to cheat the system by taking drugs and doing steroids to try to beat ourselves. Ace is about to be 14 in December. Oh my gosh. Wow. Your baby is getting old. That's so crazy. Yeah, I don't want to get on a tangent, but like, you guys that's been here, like Evan, who else? Who else been here from the beginning? Joel, Talon, you know, Amir, Jeremiah, like, just seeing y'all growing up, like, wow, it's crazy. It is crazy. And parents, I just want y'all to know, this year is gonna be a different year from the last year. All right, our first year we had a lot of success because we were 6th grade and 5th and 6th, and we were playing in a 5th and 6th grade division. And then last year, I decided to put us up in the 8th grade division, and we took a lot of thumps. But this year, we're going to be doing the thumping. All right, we're going to be doing the thumping this year. All right, so I'm super excited about that. Next form, we have the concussion acknowledgement agreement. So that's just basically letting you guys know concussions are a real thing. It does happen. And if your child does get a concussion, we will take them through a concussion protocol and make sure that they are ready to play. We won't just throw them back in there before they're ready. There's a certain protocol that we have to take when a child gets a concussion, and we know the steps that we need to do that. So if your child does get a concussion, then we'll be able to make sure that they're not playing before they're ready, basically. So other than that, that's the concussion form. I need you guys to get that signed and turned in ASAP. If we go to this next one, this last one is our sudden cardiac arrest form. The one that says UIL sudden cardiac arrest at the top. Man, this one, I don't want to get too much in depth on this one, but this sudden cardiac arrest is a real thing, man. Like, it's not something that you really can, I guess, prevent. I mean, it's just something that just kind of, yeah, like, the best thing to really do is make sure that you're on top of your diet. Stop eating them Takis every single day. Stop waking up in the morning. Stop waking up in the morning eating Takis, or coming to lunch and getting a one chip challenge, or waking up and eating some dang ice cream or whatever y'all eat in the morning. Like, the best thing to do is just we feed you guys healthy food every day at school, and I can attest that the food here is good. Everybody here sees that I eat the food every single day. I eat the breakfast. I eat the lunch. It tastes great. It's definitely better than last year. Last year's food, I'm not gonna lie, you know? But this year is good. I don't care what none of y'all say. This year is good. All right. Yeah. And if it's not, invite me to dinner. I want to have some dinner, mommy and daddy. I want some dinner. All right. If this isn't good. All right. So other than that, man, I wanted to get you guys together because it's super important that we all kind of build a foundation, and that foundation that I'm talking about is like our game day etiquette. So like, y'all love your kids, we love your kids, and like, just from what we've what I've realized over these past 2 years is that a lot of our opponents, they talk a lot of smack. Like they say a lot of stuff about us. The parents talk a lot of crap. Kids talk a lot of crap. And it's just like, it's just what we've been in. It's just, I don't know any other way to put it. Like, that's just what it's been. But one thing that I want from my parents, I want my parents to do, like, I want you guys to, like, really focus on being your child's biggest cheerleader. Like, don't yell at the referees. Don't yell at the coaches. I'm super open. Like, I'm an open book. Like, you can always, I'm not all coaches are like this, but you can always come up to me after a game or in a situation and ask me questions. Like, after the game, you can always be like, hey, coach, like, why didn't you, what does my son need to do to play? Or, you know, I like the feedback. Or like, coach, like, the defense, like, if you have any comments or concerns, come and talk to me about it. Then I can let you know, like, what's going on. Because, I mean, me and coach, we have, Evans turned 13. Okay, Evans turned 13 on Saturday. Yeah, so us as coaches, we plan for everything. We have a plan for a plan, but we can only do what our kids can handle. Like, we can only do what our kids can execute. So it's like, I know, like, if we're watching NBA, we can try to compare, like, us to the NBA, but at the end of the day, like, our kids might not be at that level. I'm going to be honest with all of you guys. For the boys team, our philosophy, our mindset is running, being in shape, and not getting tired on the court. So all we do is run. Like, at the first 30 minutes of practice, it's straight sprints, like no other. We're just running because we can't be out there on the court. Like I told them, we could be the best team, but if we can only play for 1 or 2 quarters, it doesn't matter. So we have to be in shape. We have to be conditioned so that when we get out in the game, we're flying around and we're not like cardio isn't an issue. So we run, and I'm expecting us to keep us in games. Like, if we get a steal, we out and we take off down the court. Like, that's like a verbal cue we use. If you get a steal, we out. That means take off, run to your spots. Let's go get a layup. All right. And if they score a point on us, that's when we slow it down and set up our offense. But our whole mindset is run, pressure the ball, run, pressure the ball, layups. So that's literally our beginning of our games. And we have like a little pregame ritual that we kind of did today. And like, it's something where they're like working on their defense and we move the ball, they shuffle, move back, shuffle, dive on the floor, slap the ground, screaming. Like, that's going to be our mentality. And parents, what I expect out of my parents is for you guys to be your child's biggest cheerleader. Like, literally just cheer them on, because they're going to need it, because they're going to get enough yelling from me and coach. We're going to be yelling at them. Like, we're going to be making sure that they're on point and that they're doing the right things and staying safe. But from you guys, we want you guys to be their biggest cheerleader. Whenever y'all get to the car, then you can let them know, hey, like, you need to hustle more. You need to get them rebounds. Stop being so weak. Whatever y'all say to your kids, say it to them in the car. Let them know what they need to hear. But in the court, in the gym, I need you guys to build them up. Because we're gonna rip them. We're gonna coach them hard. We're gonna do all that good stuff that they need to be successful. But we need to know that the parents are gonna be their biggest cheerleaders, cheering for them. And lastly, before we wrap it up, I want to go over 2 things. Let's see. Okay, so fundraising. All right, I tried out a different fundraiser for football. All right, we tried that out. It went pretty good. We're trying something different. All right, so the fundraising, and I'm gonna send this flyer out to all of you guys. But basically, the fundraiser window begins November 17th, and then it ends November 21st. So that's what, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 5 days of fundraising. All right, and we're gonna be selling popcorn. All right, we're gonna be selling popcorn. All right, so, and the prices range from $18 to $59, and we get 50% of what we sell. All right, so that's going to be super important for us. All right, a lot of I'll be honest. Our athletics budget went to the field lesson. All right. So our athletic budget went to the field lesson. I believe that was more important at the moment, was our kids getting that experience to go on a field lesson. Our budget's not big for athletics. It's not like I gave up like 50,000. Like then, I mean, that'd be crazy. But our budget is really small. But I gave that budget to the field lesson. So we have to fundraise to be able to get new things. Like we need basketballs. Like if your child has a good basketball, we need basketballs. We need game shorts for the premier team. Secondary has shorts. And those are like the real big needs. I mean, we want to get like a those little things on the ground, you step on it, sticky mat, so that you can get some grip on your shoes. We need a sticky mat. Because like our court is tough, man. It's getting real slippery, and we're trying to do our best to take care of it and keep it up. So we're hoping by that first game we can have it where it needs to be. There's a court solution called Prather's Court Marshal, because we dry mop the floors, but we need to wet mop it. But they said we can't like wet it too much because it'll warp the floor. So there's this court solution called Prather's Court Marshal, and we're gonna use that. We need to order that as well. It's like $70. Like these buys are not super expensive. Like football, we needed everything. Like we needed uniforms, we needed everything. For basketball, I want us to get some basketballs, some shorts, and I would love for us to raise enough for everybody to get a sweatsuit. All right, because I think that's going to be super important for us to have like a sweatsuit for them to keep. All right, so that they can wear it with pride. They can be like, man, we made the team. There's so many people that did not make the team that want your spot, guys. And you have to realize that. And every day you come to practice, you have to take it seriously, because there's like 30 guys that are just like asking me every single day, like, coach, like, what do I have to do? Like, what can I do? Like, come on, coach, like, please. And it's just like, y'all made it. So y'all have to take advantage of that every single day. All right. And I think today was a solid practice. Like, what you think, coach? Today was a solid practice. Yeah. And we have, before I wrap this up, so we have the fundraiser that's coming up. I will send that information. And now that you guys know what team you're on, we can break down the schedule. All right. Raise your hand if you don't have a schedule. Great news right there, man. Goodness gracious. You don't know how happy that makes me. Because I do take a lot of time to make sure I communicate with you guys the best I can. I am sorry for communicating with you guys so late. I do send messages out at about 9. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get better at that. This is when I get home. It's really hard with my kids. Like, as soon as I get home, my daughter is just like all over me. I got to give her a bath. I got to play with her. My son, he's trying to run around. I got a daughter that's 2, and then my son is 6 months today. 6 months. So, I'm super dad in here trying to, like, right when I put him to bed, then I'll send you guys your messages. I'm going to do a better job at not doing that. But I'm trying. Just work with me, guys. I'm trying my best. And I'm going to get better. Because I know some of y'all are probably like, this dang coach be texting me at 9 o'clock at night. I'm trying to go to sleep. I remember Jeremiah's mom told me that one time. She's like, hey, these messages at 9 o'clock, coach. And then I got better at it, but then I went back to it. So I gotta do a better job. I'm gonna own that one. But yeah, so now that you have the schedule, I want you guys to understand that now that you know what team your child's on, then from there you can look at the schedule and then know when and where your games are. So for the girls, unfortunately, the November 12th scrimmage, Idea Rise didn't want the smoke. They said that their girls team wanted to use that time for practice. And I was like, but the scrimmage is practice. But they were just like, nah, like, we don't want it, coach. We're not ready. So I'm just like, just say that. If you ain't ready, just say you ain't ready. Like, just say that. Like, you give me the whole runaround. And y'all know how I feel about Idea Rise. The first time we played them with the girls, they didn't give us chairs. We were sitting on the dang floor. At the whole first quarter, sitting on the floor. So y'all know how I feel about Idea Rise. The squad, we're gonna have to go over there and take care of business. But for the boys, we will be playing their high school team and their middle school team. So Premier, you'll play against their high school team. Secondary, you'll play against their middle school team. All right, so that'll get us ready for the game. The second game I put McLean Middle School. their athletic director was like in communication with me like every day, like, hey, let's do this. Now he just went ghost. Like, so I don't know like what's gonna happen with that game. So we might not have a second scrimmage for McLean Middle School. But for the girls, we were able to get you guys a scrimmage on Wednesday, and I'll send this out. We secured this today. You get y'all a scrimmage on Wednesday versus Idea Achieve. So we'll play Idea Achieve on Wednesday, and McLean Middle School. I'm gonna just scratch that. I don't think they're gonna. I don't know, honestly. He just stopped responding, and I've emailed him about 3 times, and I'm not gonna bug him. They don't want the smoke. They don't want the smoke. But I did put an Idea Classic tournament down there. So January 14th, 15th, we're looking to host an Idea Classic tournament, something that we do annually. And just like parents, how would y'all feel? Would y'all be opposed to having a tournament in Dallas? Would y'all be opposed to that? Anybody? Okay, awesome. Because I just like now that the season's starting, I'm getting a bunch of messages and emails from different coaches and stuff like about different events not on the schedule. So I wanted to reach out and I wanted to talk to y'all first. I don't want to keep throwing stuff last minute. Everything will be finalized. Like our schedule will be finalized the best that it possibly can by November 18th. Once November 18th comes around, that's next Friday, we're going to just hope and pray the schedule doesn't change again. I know right now our school teachers had, and this is a little frustrating. I'm gonna just be transparent. Our school is planning like a teacher staff outing, like where we like celebrate like the year or whatever, like the first semester, and then that's on a game day on the 14th. And then so now we have to reschedule that game. Like Ms. Francis had said that we need to reschedule that game. So she reached out to the Texas Charter School Division League, and it's going to be rescheduled. So hopefully that December 14th game just gets moved to the 15th. But other than that, there shouldn't be any more changes. But just understand that, you know, it might happen. But on our end, that's the only change that's going to happen on our end is that December 14th game. I will be looking to try to add a tournament in Dallas for the girls and the boys. I think that'll be fun. And that'll be great for the fundraiser. Like we can fundraise because the tournament's $200 per team. So like if we can just fundraise about like, I don't know, $1,000, $800, that should cover everything. Like, so that should cover us getting a couple basketballs. That should cover us getting a court sticky tack thing. That should cover us getting being able to pay for tournaments. And you know, and if it comes down to it, if y'all need to pay like $10 extra for a sweatsuit, you know, I'm sure y'all won't be tripping about that. So I'm just excited, man. I'm super excited about this year. Does anybody have any questions, concerns, comments? Yes. Oh, that is awesome that you just said that. So what I'll do, I'll put together a list of the things that like our needs, and then I'll just send that out to you guys. And then just so like you guys can see it, I'll send it out with the fundraiser flyer. I'll just send that out like our needs, and I'll put the price so that we can kind of have a target. Like if I just sell $200 worth of stuff, then I know my kids contributed $100 to this. And or if you just want to say, hey, I'm gonna just go buy this sticky tack mat for coach, or I'm gonna go buy a basketball for coach, then that'd be awesome as well. So great question. Yes. Yeah, which would be set. If you decide to just buy it, then great. But the popcorn sales will be money for us to get our gear, get our just whatever we weren't able to buy. So if parents did buy those things, then that means the fundraiser will go straight to the sweatsuit. So that'd be great. Great question. Any other questions, concerns, comments? Yes. So it will be open to only schools. Like we won't just say like a club team or like an AAU team could come and join it because that's a little different. Like when it comes to like rules and governing. So we will only be inviting schools. So like ideally, I would like to be charter schools, but I mean I wouldn't mind putting a public school in there or a private school. You know, depending on their skill level. Like, you know, I don't want the returning state champs to come. I don't want Duncanville Middle School to come in here and play us. But at the end of the day, like, I mean, anybody else, I can get the smoke. But I ain't gonna lie, I don't want Duncanville Middle School to come here until we get to high school. Once we get to high school, I want the smoke from anybody and everybody. But right now, we're still developing and we're still building our athletes. So, yes, I would love for it to be just charter schools. And possibly if a local public school or private school like All Saints or Southwest Christian or any of those local schools want to join, that's fine. And if you guys have any communication, like contacts, like say like your buddies, like you know the coach at All Saints, then send me their number and then I can invite them to our tournament. Or if you know the coach at whatever middle school, like connect us. And also if you know of any teams, like any like club teams or AAU teams, and you know the coach, send me their number. I can reach out. We can set up scrimmages. Every Sunday we do open gym, so we could do a situation where they come on a Sunday and then we play against them or something like that. It could be anything. But just if you know any coaches or contacts, let me know. For those of y'all that don't know, this is Coach McWhorter. This is a really good friend of mine, Deontay Wright. He's been like heaven sent because like I literally just met this dude hooping and then we just clicked. Like he just started working with my kids and then he's just really good with the kids and he's been training some of the girls. You know, he works with somebody like over here. Like if I didn't ask him to stop, he would have been doing this till I asked him to leave. Like he just loves working with the kids and people like that are a blessing, like literally. So that's Deontay, and then that's Coach McWhorter. Y'all know Coach McWhorter. He's the hotspot teacher. He's the one that's helping me out, building up your kids. We have been like, I got a question. Can we get a list of items needing to donate to the team, including sizes for shorts? If we want to give, okay, yeah, I'll put that out there. I'll put a list together. Sundays are good for Dallas games. Would that be possible? Yeah, so I'll reach out to you guys and let you guys know dates for the Dallas tournament. I'll let you guys dates for the Dallas tournament. I believe the girls one is like December 2nd, and then the boys December 2nd, 3rd, and then the boys was like 16th, 17th, December 16th, 17th. I'll have to double check that flyer and get back to you guys on that. But question. Sunday. So every Sunday we have open gym from 12 o'clock to 1:30. Huh? Oh, I'm here. Literally, I'm here on Sundays from 9:30 all the way to about 3 o'clock. Because I hoop with my friends. Like from 9:30 to 12, I play basketball with my friends and stay in shape, get my workout in. And then right after that, then the kids open gym starts from 12 to 1:30, and then I supervise that. And Deontay, that's really where Deontay comes in, because he plays basketball with me every Sunday, and then he helps me coach on the Sundays as well. Ideally, I would like to start an AAU team, Fort Worth Lightning, so that we can play year round. So we just have to build them up first. Like we have to keep, we need to get some kids that's serious, that want to play, that's coming out consistently. Then I want to put us in some outside tournaments, like outside of the league. Outside of our season. Like when the summer comes around or in the spring, like I want us to keep playing basketball, because I believe you have to play basketball year round to be good. Like you can't take a break from basketball. Like you can take a break from football, lift some weights, work on your speed and agility, come back and be good. But I feel like I don't know about baseball. I'm not too big on baseball. Can you take a break in baseball and be good? So baseball is similar to basketball. You got to play year round. So baseball, basketball, you got to play year round. Soccer, you can take a little break from soccer. But basketball is a sport that you got to keep playing. So we will have a year round team that we're working on building around Deontay. It's okay if I call you that, Coach. No. Oh, no, sir. Yeah, so from 12 o'clock, right when 12 o'clock hits, we just start practicing. They got to make their layups, they got to make their shots, and then they start training. So it's just straight training. We don't let them go anywhere. We don't let them do anything. Like, we just play basketball. Right. No, definitely. That is tough. Just after school, it's expected that the kids sit together after school till practice starts. So great questions. Anybody have any other questions, concerns, comments before we get out of here? No. Okay. I'm excited about this year, guys. So hopefully y'all are too. Keep pushing your kids to be great. Keep pushing your kids to be successful. We're trying to build young men, young women, and that's about it. You got anything, Coach?
So for those who don't know me, I will always have your child's best interest in heart, right? So but I'm gonna coach them hard. I'm gonna push them until I feel like they can get to the next level. All right. So I'm gonna push them hard, but know that I love your baby. All right. So I just want y'all to know that I love y'all kids. They wouldn't be here if we didn't love them.
Right.
All right. So when we coaching them, just know that I'm gonna coach them hard. Also, kids, like parents, if you don't have like gym shoes, like that's just for the court, you can contact me, get with me. Me and my brother resell shoes. Like I can get it to the Nike factory in Memphis, so I get Nike's half off. So I can get into contact with him, and we can get the kids shoes. Because last year we had kids running out in vans, for things like that.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody to twist their ankles. All right, so just get with me, and I'm gonna talk to my brother about going in and like getting some prices next time he go into the Nike factory, and then whatever we pay, you guys will pay. So whatever the price will be on the shoe, I'll let you know, and then we can get shoes like that. But those shoes, I want them to only wear on the gym court.
Yes.
I don't want them to go home and play with them in the street because they're gonna wear the grip out, and I don't want nobody to go up for a layup, slip, and tear ACL, MCL, bust their head, nothing like that. So we need gym shoes. All right. So we don't have the budget to get y'all team shoes, but if you would like shoes and you need a little assistance, just get with me. Like I said, I'll talk to my brother. I'm going home this weekend, so when I'm talking to him, we'll go in. If I can get in with him, I'll go in and I'll just price it, and then he'll just ship it to me or he'll drive it down to me.
Yeah, like maybe what we can do is we can just put that on that list. Like you could just pick a shoe, and then I could put that on the list of needs. Like if your child needs a shoe, just the price. And then
the only thing, like sometimes like Nike, also Memphis got a Nike clearance store, so it's like it may have everybody's size, but I know Amir, hey, he in the boat with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they don't have our size. It'd be a little hurt, you know what I'm saying? We can't get those 13s. Like everybody don't have those 13s and 14s. It's a little hurt. So
okay, well yeah. So
whatever your size your child will wear,
Yeah.
then everybody got these little small feet, so sometimes they buy the little small sizes too. They only have those odd sizes that none of our kids can wear. So I don't like that's the only reason I don't want to like just put a
Yeah.
shoe in. They're like, oh, I really want that shoe. Then like Dante hit me up like, oh, I wear a 5.5, and the biggest size they got is a 6, and I'm like,
right.
got to put on 2 pairs of socks, Dante.
Right. Okay. Well, that's awesome, man. And parents, if y'all have any other resources, like any like resources that can help us out any kind of way, please feel free to contact us. If you are interested in being like a team parent for your child's team, please contact me and let me know. I'm looking at the team parent for football. Might want to use her again. But other than that, if you're interested in something like that, let me know. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Kids, y'all ready to ball out, man? Y'all ready to ball out? Have a good year?
Yep.
Are we like that? Are we gonna be the hardest working team? I thought I was a sir.
know LSU?
I thought I was a sir. Yeah.
One thing, I am working on personal training. Like, even if you want some kids, you just work on their individual fundamentals and either things like that. I know sometimes it's tough. We're with the team because we practice on team drills and team everything. But if you do want your kids to work on their individual or get in their own bag, reach out to me. I can meet anytime. I have my schedule is very free. So I'm doing individual, like personal training, skill training, things like that. So I'm teaching the actual few kids from the school now. I'm not just yeah. So I'm teaching a few of the kids now. I'm in the Arlington area, but we can meet anywhere. Like right now, I do training up in Mansfield at the field house. So if you ever have any questions or anything like that, or want to set something up, just let me know. And that's all I have.
Okay. And the girls' coaches is Coach V, Monica, Coach V, and then we have Miss McGinnis, Coach McGinnis. So I'm super excited, guys. I just have no idea. All right, but other than that, man, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Let y'all get out of here and let y'all enjoy y'all's weekend. All right. Hey, real quick, and another thing, we need to have some chants in the crowd. So I need like one of my parents to be a war leader. I need somebody, one of my parents, to be that person to step up and be like, "Ed's what? Ed's what? Ed's what? Come on, guys. Ed's what? We bring them." So I need one of my parents to just like, Brandon, stop. I need one of my parents to just step up and take that role. I wish my dad was out here, because y'all would just realize I'm like a young version of my dad. He is wild and crazy, just like me. And like, man, he's just exciting in the crowd. Like in my UCSA games, he would be like, UT, everybody, SA. Like it was crazy. So it's like, one of y'all step up. I'm looking right at the one who I'm hoping to do it. I'm looking at him. He on his phone. He got some glasses. He got a little scully on his head. Yeah, you my war leader. All right, you my war leader this year. All right, y'all should have seen him for football. For our playoff game, and I'm gonna get y'all out of here after this. For our playoff game, we was all on this other side because we was a guest team. He was the only parent over on the other side bringing all the smoke. So I saw that, I recognized that, and I appreciated it. And, I'm hoping that he can step up, or any of my other parents can step up and just create some crowd camaraderie. I got a parent raising their hand on the chat. Yes, definitely. Most definitely. Yeah, other than that, guys, y'all are free to go. If you have any questions, feel free to come up. All right, guys, y'all have a great night. And if I have any questions in the chat, feel free to send me a text. Ruby, looking forward to seeing you going crazy out there in the stands.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
I found his man.
Oh, perfect.
I messaged you this morning.
Perfect. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I missed one of them.
Oh, which one? You missing?
It's the front and back with that one.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Grab one of each. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. She's let me get this out of the way now. Same one. I'll take them right here. Thank you.
Let me know what you need help with, but I ain't the channel. I don't change.
All right.
Let me know.
Yeah. Okay. Because you say I'm only ready when it's really time for the smoke, huh? Okay.